Right, today we're gonna make potato curry, and basically got some potatoes and onions. I've already chopped them up, and I used about 10 potatoes. This is for probably around five people, 2 potatoes per person, medium size. And there's also an onion that's been chopped up there. So what I've got here is 1 chopped up onion and some potato, and we've got some oil in the pan. It's a medium-sized pan, and enough oil in there really to cover the base of the pan, and just a little bit more to stop it from burning. Alright, so now what we're going to use is cumin seeds, and we use about, that's a teaspoon, so about a tablespoon, which is 4 of these baby spoons, 2 teaspoons of jeera. And once that's gone a bit brown, then we'll add the onion to it. I'm just separating it out different chopping boards. So now that's brown, it's toasted. So we're just going to add this onion. And that's been diced quite small. And turn down the heat. And we're going to let that brown before adding our spices. And here we've got spices, so that's red chili powder. This is dhudge, which is cinnamon stick. We're not going to be using everything in here, I'm just showing you what we've got. And that's clove. This is dana jiru, mustard seeds, which I'm not using for this. Cumin seeds, which is what I've just used. These are dried chilies. What's going to go in here is the cumin seeds and the turmeric, the chili powder, and this dana jiru. And we probably will add a bit of garam masala as well. So this is just starting to cook. Once the onions look clear, then we'll add our spices. Just give that another stir, starting to go clear, the onion. And we're going to add some turmeric, so that's probably about 1/4 teaspoon, and that's another, so just over, maybe about 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, just for the colour. Turmeric is actually very good for the body because it's an anti-inflammatory. And chili powder, that's 2 baby spoons, which is the equivalent of 1 teaspoon. But if you like your food a bit hotter, you can add more. And then we're going to add dana jiru, which is going to be that's the equivalent of 2 tablespoons, and I'll probably add another, which is 3, because the flavour of this comes from that. Okay, so we've got our masala in place, and then all we need to do is add potato, which is going to go in here. Once this has been added, we'll add some water to allow it to cook, and then we'll leave it probably for at least 10 to 15 minutes so that it cooks through. Just try and give it a bit of a stir through first of all, just so that you get some spices going through. And you may at the end add a little bit more spice. Once we've cooked it through, we'll know if we need more. Okay, so to this I'm going to add some water. This is probably about 2 mugs of water. Basically, it's whatever quantity of potato you have, enough to cover it so that it can cook. So we're going to just leave that, it's going to cook. We're going to turn the heat up. Just put the timer on 10 to 15 minutes. Just keep a check on it after 10 minutes, make sure it doesn't stick. And then we're just going to turn this heat up a little bit. And then this will reduce down, the liquid will reduce down, it will soften, the potato will cook, and then we're going to add our chopped tomato, but we'll do that near the end because this potato needs to cook first, so we'll do that after.